Hey everybody, how's it going out there? I got a quick informative video for you guys today. Let me take my glasses off so I don't get a glare. First of all, this is Schaefer with Schaefer TV. And like I said, I got a quick informative video for you guys today. Nothing too crazy, just going to throw some math your way. I hope you're ready for it. We're going to talk about club coefficients and how it's going to work next year for the Champions League and Europa League and things of that sort. So, as it stands right now, Italy is number one in the club coefficients for the 2023-24 season. They have a combined 136 points, which is an average of 19.4 per team out of their 7 clubs that was in European competition. So right now they're number one. Germany's number 2 at roughly 18 points. England is 3 at 17.3. France is 4 at 16, and Spain is 5th at 15.3. Now here's the way it works, okay? Just a real quick breakdown. You get a certain amount of points. You get a certain amount of bonuses and a certain amount of points when you compete in European competitions on the club level. When you compete at the group stage of any of these competitions, just for competing in the group stage, you get 4 bonus points. If you move on to the round of 16, you get 5 points. And every round thereafter, the quarterfinal, semifinal, and the final, you get a bonus point of 1. So, for instance, theoretically, let's talk about Aston Villa. Aston Villa have already been awarded 1 point for making it to the semifinals of the Conference League, I believe. Right? Yeah. Conference League. What a weird, weak name. But they're bonus point of 1. So, they're in the semifinals. Now, here's the way it works. The maximum amount of points Aston Villa can now accrue, if they win both their games in the Conference League semifinals, that would be 4 more points. If they qualify for the final, that would be a 5th point. And if they win the final, that would be 7 points. Okay? So the maximum amount of points England can accrue this season is 139 plus 7, 146. So 146 points. But here is the problem. If Aston Villa do go on to win the Conference League and they do get 7 points, that will still only put England at 18.25, which at the moment would be enough for second on the club coefficient. However, with that being said, the first country, Italy, with the most points, they still have 3 teams in club competition. They have they have 2 in the Europa League and 1 in the Conference League, I believe. So it is kind of silly to believe that not one of those teams is going to get a point or a draw or even make the final. Now, also for Germany have 3 very quality teams still left in competitions, 2 in the Champions League and 1 in Europa League. Bayer Leverkusen, who is in the Europa League, are very heavily favored to probably win the Europa League now that Liverpool have been knocked out. Dortmund and Bayern are going to be lucky to make it to the final. However, with that being said, it is not crazy to think that Bayern can steal a game and get 2 points, and maybe Dortmund can draw a game, so that would be 3 more points. On top of that, if Leverkusen win both their matches in the semifinals, that would be 4 more points, and then they make the final for a 5th, and then they win the final for 7 points. So it is not inconceivable that Germany or Italy will be that top spot. Now, what I wanted to talk about is who is going to get that 3rd spot, because as it stands, England has a good chance to get that 3rd spot. With that being said, the maximum amount of points they can get is 146, and that would put them at 18.2. Now, here is the problem. Now, Spain only has 1 team left, Real Madrid. Spain has 122.5 points. If you add 7, that's 129.5, and then you divide that by 8. Let's do some quick math. 129.5 divided by 8, that's 16.1. That's not enough. So Spain is out. Even if Real Madrid win this, Spain cannot overtake England for that 3rd spot, but France can. Now, for all intents and purposes, stay with me on this. France has PSG in the Champions League still, and they have Marseille in the Europa League. It is not crazy to say that PSG could go on to win the Champions League, considering they're playing Dortmund, and they could squeak one in the final. You never know. PSG do have a solid squad. So let's say, for all intents and purposes, PSG come away with 7 points. And let's say Olympique Marseille, they do get 2 points. Let's say they win one of those matches. So that's 9. Well, as it stands right now, France has a club coefficient of 96.5. So if they get 9 more points, that's 105.5. And they had 6 teams in European competition. So that would mean that they would have 17.5 on the coefficient. Okay? So that would put them, if Aston Villa does not win the Conference League, that would put France in the 3rd position. So they still wouldn't be enough to have that 5th Champions League spot. So for all intents and purposes, it looks like Italy and Germany are cemented in that 1-2 position. Now, I don't know which one will end up on top. I think Germany probably will. They seem to have the stronger teams left in the competition. With that being said, I'm not sure. But the way it stands right now, there is France can overtake England for that 3rd spot. And I actually think that they will, if I'm being honest with you. I think of all the teams left in the Champions League, I think that PSG have to be the 2nd favorite. I honestly do. I do think PSG has a better squad than Bayern Munich. I do think they have a better squad than Dortmund. And I think that on their best day, they probably could challenge Real Madrid. So it's not necessarily a coin toss if that was the final. However, I wouldn't bet against PSG. They have a lot of players who can make a lot of things happen. So you never know. But with that being said, I guess we can all say bye-bye to England. They're not going to have that 5th spot. And to be lucky, they're going to be, and to be honest, they'll be lucky to hold on to that 3rd spot, if I'm being honest. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That was just a quick breakdown of the coefficients and what's going on in that department. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm stupid, if you think I'm smart like a genius like I do, which, I obviously do. But let me know what you guys think. I want to hear all your opinions. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. This is Schaefer TV. You guys have a great day. I'll come at you with a video, another day or so. Have a good one, guys.